The match between Kunigami and Reo going against Shidou and Igarashi is only a few episodes away from happening. Have you ever wondered what would happen to the rest of the plot of Blue Lock if Shidou ended up losing to Kunigami and Reo? Continue watching this video to find out. I know that it would be pretty unlikely for the duo to beat Shidou even with the both of them, as we have seen Shidou absolutely demolish them. However, it would be nice to know what would happen if they actually managed to beat Shidou with the power of teamwork. Shidou is the exact opposite of Kunigami's idea of sportsmanship. The moment they agreed to go against them was the moment when Reo screwed Kunigami over. It all starts in chapter 89. Reo instantly agrees to go against Shidou as he thought that it would be an easy match for them since Shidou's teammate was Igarashi. Kunigami was pretty hesitant as Shidou was another Wing's top scorer, and he was absolutely right to be. However, Reo was also right about receiving a really strong player if ever they did beat him. I mean, this guy is around Rin's level. The U20 versus Blue Lock match perfectly showcased how good this guy was. I will soon be making another video about that match and what could have happened in another universe. So make sure that you are subscribed to be notified whenever that video comes out. As the match started, Reo's wits were instantly falling behind as Shidou was instantly reading how they were playing. And of course, we were finally able to see this monk's weapon, which was drawing fouls. I believe that Shidou's IQ is pretty underrated by some, as seen in this panel. Shidou's main ability is his extreme spatial perception, as opposed to other types of spatial awareness that take into account players' positions and weapons. He doesn't seem like the guy to be catching on almost instantaneously. The so-called chemistry between Igarashi and Shidou is also underappreciated as well, since Igarashi can actually carry his weight against the likes of Reo. And of course, him actually doing something for once aside from the save with his face. He was low-key setting Shidou up for those ridiculous goals, just as Sayatoshi did for him. This was when the demon and Shidou was introduced. This is also where the manga stops as the rest of the match was off screen. However, we will be continuing the story ourselves from now on. As Shidou and Igarashi continue to dominate the field, I could never imagine myself saying that, but for the sake of this what if video, they both completely shatter Kunigami's morale as they go up 3-0. But this was not going to be the end of my boy Reo. There's obviously no bias intended. He does not end up showing his chameleon weapon in order to survive. This will still show for the first time during the U20 match. Reo chooses not to give up as he still has to prove to Nagi that he needs him. He needs to show that he is better than the rest, especially Isagi. But how can he do that if he gets eliminated? It would be a pretty tragic way to go. I wonder if Nagi would even care if he got eliminated during that point. Would he have even shown his feelings? Maybe. With this, he encourages Kunigami to keep his chin up and reminds him about his dream of becoming a football superhero. This would mark the start of a comeback. As Igarashi tries to draw more fouls, Reo sees it coming and formulates a way to get Igarashi off balance. He ends up taking advantage of it throughout the match, and it frustrates Igarashi. This would allow it to bring it closer to a 2-on-1, although Igarashi would not be completely useless. It would still be a close match as Shidou's level was still too high for them to completely shut him down. However, Kunigami's superhero ideal would eventually overcome Shidou as he scores the winning goal and proves Shidou wrong. He was actually impressed by Kunigami as he actually gives credit when it is due. This rivalry would not be over as Shidou believes that Kunigami and his superhero persona would make him feel complete. He finds it fun and interesting as he thinks that everybody else is boring. With Kunigami not being beaten, this would alter whoever comes out of the wildcard. The best suitor would be none other than Igarashi. He would develop godlike speed and his appearance would even change.
You gotta be kidding.
Another scenario could be the return of Kira, but this would go against his ideals, as he does not have that ego in him. We can talk more about Kira in another video if you want, so just let me know if you would want a video about that as well. You can think of other potential players, but I don't think that there are a lot of players who would fit. So, it is possible that there would not even be a wildcard project. The U20 match would pretty much be the same, but with some altercations between Kunigami and Shidou. However, it would push Shidou to get better after another loss to Kunigami. Kunigami would still be under Bastard Munchin with Isagi during the Neo Egoist League arc, but without the antagonist mentality. He would be weaker than he currently is right now though. So it seems like Kunigami would be beaten by Shidou pretty one-sidedly during the rematch against PXG. What do you think would have happened if Kunigami hadn't lost against Shidou and didn't end up in the wildcard? And if you have any scenarios that you would want me to cover, let me know down in the comments. Have you ever wondered if Isagi would become a midfielder? Check this video out right here. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content just like this. Thank you for watching.